The diplomatic strain between Maldives and India seems to be only growing. The latest contention could be a Chinese ship approaching towards Maldives after reports of the ship coming to the literally backyard of India in the Indian Ocean region because of the Maldivian government's permission. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Maldives issued a clarification saying that the approaching ship is not a military or research vehicle and they welcome all the ships, military or civilian ships from friendly countries for docking there. The Chinese side has said that the ship is coming for replenishment and personnel rotation. This is the latest spat that could escalate between the two sides. Earlier we had seen the similar issues happening between India and Sri Lanka when back-to-back Chinese ships docked at Hambantota port and other waters close to Sri Lanka, and Indian government and Indian security apparatus were concerned with these ships which had capability to track satellite movement, to track Indian missile system, to track hydrography or ocean essential data near the Indian Ocean region along the coast of India. This time around, with Maldivian president having visited China just recently, where for the 5 days he was on an official state visit, and they signed about 22 MOUs that practically ensured that Chinese government, Chinese companies will have interference or will have support to Maldivian government and its people. These verticals could include blue economy, digital economy, constructions work, connectivity, housing projects, food processing, fisheries, and also the strategic support. China has also assured Maldives that it will support Maldives in cases of urgency and any emergency situation. So far, Maldivians have been largely dependent on Indian government's assistance in cases of urgency. India's naval assets and Dornier aircraft have been stationed in Maldivian island, where they have been providing medical urgencies and urgent or emergency evacuations of people, tourists. Recently, one of the boy about 14 years also died in Maldives, and the reasons were given that the Maldivian government did not permit Indian planes to rescue that boy or to take him to the nearest hospital where the super specialty services could have been provided. There is a lot of controversy. President Modi wants Indian governments to withdraw all the military personnel, about 80 to 90 present on the island. In fact, that was one of the plank his political campaign was based on, that was India out movement. And since he has become president, Maldivian president, his foreign minister and his other government staff, they have been regularly insisting upon their long pending demand that India removes or withdraws all its troops present. So far there has not been any word on that, whether India will remove it or withdraw its presence of troops there, or when it will happen. But this has been one of the contentious issue between the two sides. With the growing presence of China in the Maldivian social, political and strategic affairs, that is sure to raise eyebrows in Indian security apparatus. The sources in Indian Defense Ministry had said that they are closely monitoring the situation of approaching Chinese naval asset into the Maldivian water. How the situation will unfold, or whether Maldives become a destination for more Chinese ships in the days to come, that remains to be seen. For now, the diplomatic strain between the two sides continues to grow, and there seems to be no dying down of these differences because of President Muizu, his political campaign and his promises that he had done to his electorate. That was India out movement.